log recording or something else. Screw it. Put on in the diary of the griever named John Weaver, which would be me. It's noon, roughly. It's April the 3rd, 2023 for a Monday. Okay, I got reactions. It's been costing me a great deal and a little bit of frustration and stressing over one particular degenerate's mouth. I say degenerate because you just don't do this shit to people left and right. There's a guy named David Pakman. I think I already talked about him once before. I'm trying to get this stuff slapped on there. Apparently, he's been trying to get some of his stuff out there to tell people what the hell has been going on to his show. And I supported this guy at one time, and he's pissing me off. It's pissing me off at this point over here because I'm thinking and I'm reacting to this thing like a damn bug bite. Now, I got it figured that this guy is going to do his shit, and it seems like he's still alive in this thing. I'm trying to get anything and everything else I can about this guy because I supported. I felt like I defended this asshole, but then I don't like what the hell he's doing these days. So I don't know what the hell's going on with this guy. Hang on a second. When I saw Mr. David Pakman's video on April 1st, and then the subsequent videos after that, it threw me for a loop. It threw me for a loop because he was convincing me that he was done. The mob got to him and he's out. I'm like, really? They're tearing down my studios. They're turning off the flush. Turning off the toilets. They're turning off everything. I'm like, really? I had made a video. Actually, I made a lot of videos on this one here, and I wanted to give this guy a break. Give me 1 second here. I gotta get something real fast. Okay, so probably you're listening to right now in the background is CNN. Different from the David Pakman situation I'm talking about because we're trying to keep track of where Trump's planes coming into LaGuardia and everything else is going to go hell in a handbasket at this point. So I'm trying to keep an ear on this one here because yeah, we're going to be seeing the hoopla happening around the airport. But in regards to David Pakman, I'm still getting the videos loaded up. Uh, and I should get them processed at this point. But the thing is, I was getting pissed off about the whole thing. And I'm trying to figure it out. If Mr. Pakman was going to stay off of YouTube, he's getting kicked off because that's what he's saying. He's giving us the impression he's leaving YouTube because he can't do it because he doesn't have a broadcast studio to use. And in my video, I tried to say, look, I'm doing a laptop here, okay? This is home. What's the problem? The problem is he made it extensive and didn't have a backup plan on this one here. Secondly, if he was broadcasting still to this point and he's continuing to pump out his videos, I mean, they've been rebroadcasted because I've seen the rebroadcasts from last month of March. And maybe he's still trying to pump out there. Okay, that's fine. But then why tell people that you're already off the air? If he's off the air, he's off the air. You don't pump it out. But if you're doing a joke like this, why don't you say this is a freaking joke and have the egg on our face at this point over here instead of doing what he's doing, which is not admitting to it? If he's going to be broadcasting, he's got a live one coming up at 6 o'clock Eastern Time, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And I have already left a little message to the administrations about this damn shit because I want to know. I want to know what the hell's going on with this asshole and why. And I don't get it. I don't get it with this asshole. So I hadn't seen the responses to mine, and this kind of pisses me off because I want to know, is he pulling a fast one on us or not? If you're going to be putting something like saying I'm going off the air and then I'm coming back on the air again without saying the reasons why, or maybe a technical glitch or something like that, or maybe a life event, I can understand that. That doesn't hurt your credibility, at least not in my book. But if you're going to say that I'm going off the air, but I'm coming back because of reasons, okay, fine. But just not saying why, and just act like nothing's happening. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. You got to be fucking kidding me. So basically, I'm trying to tell Mr. Pacman here if he's actually legitimate or not. Own up to it. Fess it. If it's an April Fool's joke, I can understand. But if it isn't an April Fool's joke, still you owe us an explanation. The mob won. He lost all of his sponsorships. So now they're taking down his professional building. I'm an amateur. I'm a rank amateur. I do this out of my damn kitchen, or actually the living room with bugs all over the damn place. Yeah, I could talk about politics right now, as it is. I could talk about how Trump is coming into LaGuardia and freaking people out left and right, and we've got airplanes, we got helicopters looking for Trump's plane coming in because everybody wants to get into this kind of situation. But that's not it. I'm picking on someone else's credibility over here because he just opened it up. If you're going to be off of YouTube, be off of YouTube. Don't do this shit. But if you're going to be doing this shit, well then. Here we go. They caught his plane. They caught the dark side of the force coming in. So now it's like, oh my God, Trump's plane's right here. Yeah. Okay, enough of that one. I want to know about Pacman. Why am I obsessed? I tried to help this guy out. And then I say he's posting still. Credibility's online. Everything's about credibility. So, this is my message to David Pacman. What the fuck happened? Give us the actually honest answer and don't tell us it's an April Fool's joke. If it is, why are you still posting? If you're telling us you can't post, I'm going to call you on it. I'm going to say, no, you're wrong. If I can do a laptop here, if I can broadcast here as an amateur, what the hell's your major malfunction? You don't have the broadcast studio, the technical expertise, you don't have the operational computers or anything else like that? Give me a frickin' break, dude. Give me a break. Good Lord. Rank amateur. Yeah, I called him to him face on this one. Well, what's wrong with being a rank amateur at this point over here? If you got the equipment, use it. I ain't got the studio. Broadcast out of your damn home. Shit. What's wrong with that? Diary of the Griever named John Weaver deals with grieving and everything else. I've been going through observations and everything else. Moving my water bottles. And that is always the constant theme right there. This here, as I kept trying to tell you folks out there, is the main reason why I keep doing it, because I deal with grieving. I deal with mourning. I deal with that. Ashes. Memories. Pain. Grieving. Mourning. Memorial. Crematorium. Well, not a crematorium. My family. Family pets? One in the tall blue? Mama? The other one in the big gray out there? David. Mama, David. 2002 picture. Black and white. Taken. Over at the LA County Fair when we were actually doing a family outing at that one time. The reason why I do this is I talk about my feelings, I talk about my memories, I talk about the experiences, I talk about what I'm going through, I talk about what I observe and what I go and anything else I can put out there. Even if I happen to be going a little crazy right now as it is. Hello. Put it out there. But if people still have questions about it, I ain't hearing it. Except somebody keeps saying, well, you don't label your videos. I don't understand it. I post. I'm not explaining. I'm not explaining very well. I don't have any exciting titles to attract people's attention. When I originally made this thing a long time ago, and I've been posting it ever since, you guys just haven't been listening and following. These are my experiences, my thoughts, my feelings at this point over here. This is me trying to get shit off my damn chest. For me not to go insane at this point over here with all the damn emotional crap I'm going through. So if people are actually following me, maybe they are listening, and maybe they are understanding that they're not alone regarding their grieving and mourning and like to get the damn stuff off their chest. Or maybe they're getting a sycophantic thing. I don't know. I really wasn't asking for followers. I really wasn't asking for likes. I was just doing it as a lifeboat for me. Now, since I got people watching and listening at this point over here, and maybe they'll be passing around because they'll hear something interesting, maybe political or maybe something else, or life experience maybe they identify with. Okay, fine, cool. But I'm doing these things for my own sanity. This is like my own video journal, a video diary, posting it out there. And why would it be so personal? Because this is me, and one of these here days I'm not going to be here, and I want to leave a legacy out there. I want to tell people what exactly happened. I'm leaving breadcrumbs. How I'm thinking, how I'm feeling, how I'm going through these things. So right now, I am going to be switching on to political next video. So